Alright everybody, what's going on? It's Thundershot and welcome to Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Today I'm going to be making a guide for you guys on how to defeat the god boss for the Demon Goddess Towa saga, aka how to beat Demon Goddess Towa in arcade mode. I'm going to give you guys a quick look at my team and I'll go into explanation as to why I use these guys later, but we're using UI Goku for a crap ton of damage, we're using Berserker Goku for a crap ton of damage, we're using Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta for a power level spike, a counter rush, and to help us get our health low so UI Goku can do a crap ton of damage. We're using Gine to power up Berserker Goku. We're using Xeno Gohan to get our stamina up so we can go first, along with the help of Blue Vegeta, so we can go first in round 2, because this is a round 2 all-in strat to kill. And then we're using Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta to get damage reduction in round 2 off. So that way the enemy doesn't negate all of our damage when we all end them in round 2. As far as where you can pull these cards from goes, UI Goku, Berserker Goku, and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta are all in the UM2 pack. Gine and Xeno Gohan are in SH2. And finally, Super Saiyan 4 Xeno Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Xeno Vegeta are in SH8. So UM2, SH2, and SH8 are the 3 packs you're going to need to pull from in order to get all 7 of these cards. So I was going to spend a little bit of time going over each individual card and each individual ability right here in the card selection screen, but I decided that would take way too long, and let's just get into the video, and I'm going to show you guys how I beat Demon Goddess Towa with this team, and we can discuss why I use these cards during the battle, and then we can possibly discuss some alternative cards to use after the battle. So while I'm pulling up the fight and getting to the fight here, guys, I really like this game, and I want to make more guide videos on it, so if you have any bosses you're stuck on, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. We can go over that more later. However, I want to say with my guides that I want these guides to be accessible to everybody. I want these guides to make the boss fights easy if you have the right cards. And I don't want these guides to rely on a lot of luck or item abuse or having a specific module in it or anything like that. For example, I know there's probably strategies on how to beat this boss by super attacking her a bunch in round 1. However, that requires winning a very difficult CI battle or perhaps more than one very difficult CI battles. Unless it's a relatively easy CI, you should be able to lose every CI and still beat these boss battles with my guide. Another example, I know I saw Rhymestyle beat this boss, but I saw Rhymestyle beat this boss using a card that has a very slim chance to revive on defeat. So if you get beaten, there's a small chance the card will revive you. I would prefer not to use revival cards because the odds of those triggering are still relatively low and you'd have to do this multiple times in order to get it to work. I would like my guides to only take a couple tries. And thirdly, I know the first time Lotus beat this boss, he used a module that basically allowed him to go first in round 2 for free. And while that's extremely beneficial and freed up a few card slots, I can't expect everybody to have a very specific module. By the way, huge shoutouts to Lotus Sasakura, because without him and the help of my Twitch chat, we definitely would not have beaten this boss as fast as we did. And when I say fast, I mean it took us several days, but we finally figured out a remedy for it. Anyway, speaking of modules, you can see me picking my module here. I picked these rockets. They're not important. I should have picked a module from round 3 or 4 just because I don't need a module and these rockets don't wind up helping me at all. But I wanted to pick the most useless module I had, just to show you guys that you don't need a module to win this battle. Now, as the fight starts, you'll notice Towa debuffs your whole team a bunch and buffs her team a whole bunch. If you're going to be doing these arcade bosses, get used to that. What you're going to want to do as the battle starts, you're going to want to put Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I put him up front. You put Blue Vegeta all the way up front. No matter what, you put Blue Vegeta all the way up front in the attack area because you want his stamina to be completely gone. I'll get more into that later. You put Super Saiyan 4 Xeno Vegeta wherever you want in the attack field. I personally put him in the back line because we want Blue Vegeta to get attacked, and I don't think it matters I don't think it affects who they attack based on how far up or back they are, but it's wishful thinking. We want them to attack Blue Vegeta and not Xeno Vegeta. Everyone else you can throw into the back support line. If you want to, you can put Gine on Xeno Vegeta, preferably, or Blue Vegeta if you're feeling it, but Xeno Vegeta preferably, for a little bit of extra damage when he God Meteors here in a little bit, but I forgot that completely, and I left on the back line, and I wound up completely okay. Now, there is a little bit of RNG in my guide. It's nothing too crazy, but there are a couple instances that usually happen for me that you will need to go your way. If it doesn't happen, it's a very quick quit out, start the match over again. The first thing is that you're going to want Blue Vegeta to be attacked 2 times in their first 2 attacks. They're going to do 3 attacks. It's going to be 1 set of lackeys, a second set of lackeys, and then Mira. You're going to want the lackeys to attack Blue Vegeta both times. Now, in the first attempt, it's okay if it's split. As you can see in my first attempt, they attack Xeno Vegeta and Blue Vegeta. That's fine. But on the first attack, you need Blue Vegeta to get stunned. Very important. Then in the second attack, they usually attack only Blue Vegeta for me. But if they attack Xeno Vegeta alone on the first or second turn, just push start, quit out, immediately start the round again. No big deal, no harm, no foul, just try it again. But you need Blue Vegeta to be attacked in the first turn to stun him. Then you need Blue Vegeta to be attacked in the second turn so that way you get the double damage dealt on you. This is going to get you below the 30% health marker needed for Gohan and below the 40% health marker needed for UI Goku to do more damage and to refill your entire team's stamina. Now, you need Blue Vegeta to be attacked and to be stunned, so put your controller down. I did the thing here, but like I played the CI game here and purposely did bad, but put your controller down when Vegeta's getting attacked. When Blue Vegeta's getting attacked, you don't want to win that. You don't want the chance of an accidental miracle perfect. You want him to lose that CI battle. Winning that CI battle is not good. But anyway, Blue Vegeta gets stunned on the first attack, unstunned on the second attack, and a bunch of damage gets dealt. And then he counter rushes Mira's third attack. This is part of the reason why Blue Vegeta is so important. Counter rushes Mira's third attack to completely negate it and get you into round 3. You'll see Xeno Vegeta throw his God Meteor. This God Meteor is very important because what it does is it lowers the attack damage reduction for the enemy team by 10% per attacking card in the next round, which is round 2, which is when we're going to all in. I think they have about 6 units in the second round, so they're going to get 60% damage reduction removed from their team in the second round, which is when we're all inning. So yeah, do the little commands or whatever for the God Meteor. They're not hard. In fact, they're more hard to mess up than they are to do. But do your God Meteor and then get ready for round 2. Now on round 2, you know you did everything right. Number 1, your health should be low. It doesn't quite have to be as low as mine, but your health should be low. You'll know it worked if you see your health go up and you'll see Gohan buff your whole team's stamina. That's how you know you're below 30%. Which definitely means you're below 40%, so UI Goku's ability also triggers. UI Goku's ability is that if he's below 40% in health at the start of a round or at the end of a round, he refills his own time Gogeta. And the reason for that is Xeno Goku's ability, which is if the enemy team has over 7 energy, which they will, after the power level battle phase, they actually get 50% damage reduction. That's right, so between 50% damage reduction from Xeno Goku and the 60 from Xeno Vegeta's God Meteor, they're going to have 100 or more % damage reduction, meaning they'll have no damage reduction. But you need to decline the fusion input in order for that to happen, or you'll become Gogeta and Xeno Goku's ability will never trigger, and they'll have more damage reduction than they need. So even though Gogeta will be more powerful, so will their damage reduction, and in my experience, I wasn't quite able to get the job done that way. Also, one very important thing to note at the beginning of this second round in your attacking phase is the reason we have Gine out here is because she gives ×2 damage to whoever she's next to. She's a specialty card. She gives ×2 damage to whoever she's next to. So for the love of God, put her right next to Berserker Goku. Put her on Berserker Goku's left so they connect for the assist. If not, you won't have the damage output you need. This strategy can also work if she's next to UI Goku buffing his ×5 power, but because Berserker Goku gets that crazy Dragon Fist, it works better if she's on Berserker Goku. So make sure you put her right next to him when they line up. She needs to be on his left. Now this is the second bit of RNG that you're going to run into. The first bit was where Blue Vegeta needed to be attacked in the first 2 attacks of round 1. The second bit of RNG is going to involve going first in round 2. Now most of the time for me, and when I say most of the time I mean almost always, they have a 240 power level and you'll have a 254 if you've done everything correctly. However, occasionally for reasons we could never quite put our thumb on, they will sometimes have a 300 power level, and if that happens, you just start, quit out, and do it again. This does not happen very often for me. I can't find a rhyme or reason for it. Lotus and I have looked into it a bit. We don't know why they would sometimes have a higher power level, why they would sometimes arrange their cards differently, but occasionally they will. If it happens a few times in a row, I would suggest Fist. And if Berserker Goku's Dragon Fist hits anybody other than Towa, you're safe. If Berserker Goku's Dragon Fist hits Towa, after he already attacked Towa's squad, then they actually will have enough defense to live the fight. What happens here is that the lackeys have a very low defense, and Towa has a very high defense. So if Berserker Goku and UI Goku, when they do their first CI attack, if they attack the group that doesn't have Towa in it, like mine did, you do an insane amount of damage because the lackeys have no defense. If they attack the group that does have Towa in it, you'll do significantly less damage because Towa's there, and because Towa provides a heavy guard for that team. However, it's okay to attack that group because Berserker Goku still does a Dragon Fist. Now, I got unlucky here in that my Berserker Goku actually did Dragon Fist Towa, but we'd already done so much damage before, it didn't matter. If you get lucky here and you attack a lackey, you're going to be fine. So basically, the only rule here is don't attack Towa twice. And it's not up to you, it's random, it's the third bit of RNG, it's something that can't be helped. But if your first attack with Berserker Goku and UI Goku is on Towa, and then your second attack with Berserker Goku's Dragon Fist is also on Towa, they'll have too much health left, and they will survive the round. However, that's very unlikely. In my several attempts of testing this, I got second try almost every time. On all the times that I didn't get first try, I got second try, is what I'm trying to say. The 2 times I got stumped, the first time was they didn't attack Blue Vegeta both times, so again, that's just an easy start and quit, and then start over again. The second time that they got the best of me was Berserker Goku's group attacked Towa, and then Berserker Goku's Dragon Fist unfortunately also landed on Towa. That is extremely unlikely to happen, so I would say this should definitely take you less than 5 tries to beat this boss with these exact cards. Now that we beat the battle, I want to go over a couple more things. Maybe you don't have these exact cards, maybe you don't want to grind gacha tickets for them. First of all, I would recommend grinding the gacha tickets and trying to pull for this exact team if you can. A lot of these cards are going to be very useful in the rest of the game anyway. And it's not hard at all to grind for gacha tickets in this game. If you're looking for gacha ticket methods, I haven't found the fastest method yet. I haven't really looked into it, but I would say play arcade mode. If you get to a boss you can't beat, move to the next saga. Play through arcade mode. If you get to a boss or, you know, a battle you're having a tough time with, just move to the next saga. Try to go for ultimate completions if you can. A lot of the ultimate completions are pretty easy, at least the ones that don't require you to win every CI battle. And ultimate completions gets you more rare cards and more gacha tickets. And yeah, just by playing arcade mode, I get a bunch of gacha tickets that way. However, some alternatives for this team. I don't know every card. In fact, if I show you my gacha shop, you'll see that I only have about 300 out of the 1,000 cards that are available. But if you don't have or don't want to run Gine, an alternative to her is the card Grand Priest. Grand Priest is available in set 6. And he gives plus 30,000 power to your entire team. So if you sit on him first turn, which you would have to, and then you play him second turn, he's an alternative to Gine, because whereas Gine gives ×2 damage to one ally, Grand Priest will give 30,000 power to every ally. So while it might not be as strong as ×2 damage on Berserker Goku, being able to give UI Goku, who's already at ×5 power, plus 30,000 power is insane. And then it will still help Berserker Goku, and it will still help everybody else attacking do damage that round. Now this is where some of the fellow YouTube commenters can come in handy. If you find an alternative to Gohan to get your team's stamina or power level, either one of those, up high enough to make sure that you win the second power level or the power level battle in round 2, you could take out Xeno Gohan fairly easily. If you want an alternative to Vegeta or Goku, I would say at least run one of them, but if you want an alternative to one of those 2 cards, there's a 4-star Demon Goddess Towa card that if you run your avatar on the team, lowers their guard by 3,000 with a subspace summon at the beginning of round 2. If you do decide to go that route, make sure when you line up your cards, Demon Goddess Towa is further left in the lineup than UI Goku. This will assure that her subspace summon comes out and not UI Goku's subspace summon, because UI Goku's subspace summon is trash. And that's about it, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed my guide on how to defeat the Demon Goddess Towa God boss in Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Like I said before, I am loving this game, so if you guys have any other bosses you want me to take a crack at, by all means, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you do leave a comment and you liked this video, feel free to hit the subscribe button. That way you're able to see the next guide video that I put out for the boss you suggested me to beat. Oh, wait, I forgot to plug. Guys, I hardly make YouTube videos anymore, though I do plan on making more guide videos for this game. I am on Twitch all the time now. I live stream on Twitch. It's my main job. It's my main thing. That is, I'm over there almost daily. Live streaming, we did a 15.5-hour Dragon Ball Heroes stream the other day to beat Towa. We did an 11.5-hour stream the day before that. I am making content like crazy over on Twitch. So if you don't follow me over there, the link to that will be in the description down below. Also, once again, huge shout out to Lotus Asakura and my Twitch chat for spitballing with me and brainstorming and coming up with a way to beat this bitch, because man, she was a tough one to beat. I will leave links to Lotus stuff in the description as well. Thunder out. Peace. Later, everybody.